What it was, what it do, baby. Now, what it was, what it do, y'all. It's your boy King M back again with another one. So, right now, I want to talk about, I guess this is me just venting. And I'm telling some of my story. So, I'm in recovery or whatever, and they got this thing called, the 12 steps, which is something that was founded by NA, Narcotics Anonymous. It's like a fellowship for people that get clean and want to be a part of something. It it pretty much gives you the blueprint to stay clean and to make better choices. Like literally. That's what they say. That's the blueprint to staying clean for those who are interested in it. Now, don't get it twisted. That's not for everybody, which is why I'm speaking on it, because I always felt like it really wasn't for me. I think one of the steps is, matter of fact, I'm not even going to say that because I don't want to be wrong. I'm going to find out first. Is getting a sponsor one of the 12 steps? No, it's not. It says, these are, right, 12 steps, these are principles outlining a path to recovery from addiction. No, getting a sponsor is not one of the 12 steps itself. The 12 steps are a set of principles for recovery, and sponsorship is a separate but related aspect of the 12-step program. Sponsors are experienced members who guide newcomers through the 12 steps. Okay. So it still go hand in hand a little bit, but either way, that wasn't never really nothing that I was interested in. But I tried it, and it didn't really work out for me. I might try it again down the line, but my whole thing I'm saying this is because one of the 12 steps is making amends with, which step is making amends? Let me see. Making amends is primarily associated with step 9, step 8, involving, it says step 8 focus on preparing for making amends. Step 9 is where the actual process of making amends take place and whose harm whenever feasible. Right. Yep, that's step 9. Now, you're supposed to do the steps in order, but honestly, I think I was doing the steps without even trying to do them. And I ended up doing step 9 yesterday when I thought about it after I had done it, which is making amends. So what happens is, when I was out there using, I would run into people who, of course, we didn't get along, and, I considered them enemies after our encounter. And this guy was one of them. And he didn't do anything really like to harm me, but it was the way he treated me when I interacted with him that I never forgot. So I used to squeegee, I'm going to be honest. That was my little side hustle. When you out there in addiction, everybody got their hustle. Some people boost, some people rob, some people sell drugs, some people hustle. You got all different type of things. I tried many hustles, but my number one go-to hustle, after it was all said and done, I'm going to catch your little ass. What was all said and done was squeegeeing. Now, when I first started doing it, I did it like a job. I'm going to be honest. I would go out there, I had my vest on, you know what I'm saying? I was saving my money up, and everything was peachy because I wasn't full-blown addict yet when I first started doing it. And I was telling people I had a job and all that because I felt good about it. It was something new and refreshing. Fast forward, now I can't save a dollar. I'm barely making money to get right. Like it was crucial. But where the story comes in is one of the spots that I used to do the windows at. I want y'all to remember this too, because I'm gonna be telling stories in the future where as though you're gonna hear certain things, and you're gonna have to go back to some of the things you heard in my story, like, okay, that's why that is the way that is. So I want y'all to always keep in mind that squeegeeing was one of my primary hustles when I was out there getting high. That was really my primary hustle, for real, for real. Um, so, so, um, so, um, yeah, one of the locations that I used to do my thing at, other people would be out there. Most of the spots that I worked at, other people would be out there. When you live in that lifestyle, you start to understand certain aspects of it, like holding down the corner. When you living out there in that lifestyle, holding down the corner mean that's your spot. Nobody else can get right there, and that's gonna be your spot until you leave. It don't matter if you step off to go to the bathroom or not, unless the person asks you and y'all talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that's you're allowed to do that. If not, you cutting their throat and you might have issues. You know what I'm saying? So that just brought me to a new idea. I'm gonna start telling my homeless stories when I was out there messed up, so y'all can give y'all some advice. It's gonna kind of be like how people tell jail stories, but mine is gonna be about being out there in the streets, how messed up people could be, cause I got plenty of them. It's crazy. I'm so happy. I just thought about this. I love you, boy. First, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. If you know anybody that's going through any type of drug addiction or mental health issues, definitely subscribe to this channel. That's what we specialize in. Our message is to spread awareness on the disease of addiction and mental health, because they both go hand in hand. You can't really fix one without the other, but you should get help for whichever one you can, whenever you can, as soon as you can. So this one guy that started coming out there, I ain't even really know him like that, but I would see him around. So most of us had an understanding when we was out there. Everybody knew who stood where, what time they came out, and everything. So everybody was always cool. Only people that was have issues sometimes would be the little kids, the little squeegee boys. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, they had they spot. Like, we knew wherever they at, don't even, like, if they stand pretty much whatever corner they go on, just go to the other one. Ain't no sense of beefing with them. But for dudes like me who was kind of like they looked at like older versions of them, because we wasn't burnt out yet and we was still type young. Because I'm saying I'm 25 at the time, 24. Squeegee kids like 15, 16. All the other people out there, they 50s, 60s. So we not looked at as unks. So we still got a little bit of respect. That's what I'm trying to say. We still got respect. The old heads, they don't got no respect. The youngest, they'll respect us. Now, don't get it twisted. We can't be clashing, but they do respect us. Like, to this day, they still, they all messing with me. I could probably get one of them to do a favor for me if I needed it. But fast forward to the story. So, to make a long story short, this guy started coming out there. And the guy did me dirty. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't nothing major, but he did me dirty. He rubbed off wrong on me, and I never forgot it. I always said I would get back at him if I could. Like, he took my spot, basically. And I had to relocate because of that. Like, I wasn't about to go back and forth over that spot. Yo was way bigger than me too, so I'm like, he can have that. I ain't ready to fight Joe for this spot. Like, it's a corner. You feel me? Don't get me wrong. If my back was against the wall, yeah. I had other locations too. That's the main reason why I didn't trip. It was just that location was convenient because of where it was at. Most of my other spots, I had to catch the train to get to them, and I used to hate days where I had to leave from around the way to get right, because just the whole traveling, going where I was going at, it was agonizing. Like, man, I ain't gonna be able to get nothing until I get back. Whereas though the spot around the way, the whole time I'm right there, I'm just telling myself, all I gotta do is go up the street. All I gotta do is go up the street, and that was like it made me feel good. You feel me? Like, it was like a motivator. So the guy, he rubbed off me wrong. He stole my spot, whatever. And fast forward. This how law work, y'all. This how God work. This situation had happened Now that I think about it, it definitely was about 7 years ago because I'm 35 now, and during this time, I was like 28. Like I said, 28, 29. Yeah, because I started coming into programs. Yup, hell yeah, that 7 years went by fast. This was 7 years ago. I still feel like this was 2 years ago because of how he made me feel. I never forgot it. You feel me? Like, yeah, so fast forward, I sees the guy. I'm in my house. Wait, fast forward, I ain't using no more. I'm all the way past that. Like, I ain't even in the streets no more. Like, I'm living the clean life. I'm in a program now. I'm chilling. I'm working on my life, getting my life back together. So I'm in the house. I mean, so I had somebody like my house manager doing an orientation with somebody. So I'm thinking, oh, it's a new trainer guy. Man, he opened my door. I couldn't tell I heard the voice. I opened the door. Tell me why it's yo. The dude that I told you played with me. I mean, devoted me for my spot. So he don't remember me at all though. Like everybody tell me I gained so much weight. Like I'm like they didn't even know I can get this big. I'm like twice the size I was. I really am. I mean I got videos and so I be man so many thoughts be coming in my head. I gotta make sure I write that down. Cause I really want to scare y'all when it comes to them drugs. I want to scare people into not using. You feel me? Cause I don't want nobody to mess their life up because of a stupid decision like that. I'm gonna get some pictures of me when I was out there. You feel me? Actually, if you want to see what I'm talking about, you can go on my old YouTube page. I got an old YouTube page when I was out there. Like I told you, I always had a drive and ambition. Even when I was out there, I had a plan. But this at this time, I was out there, but I was like I wasn't all the way out there. I was out there getting high all day long, but I wasn't living in that bando no more. I wasn't living in the bando. I was living like I had got out of it. I wasn't doing that bad. I had somewhere to stay. That's the difference. I was still getting high every day, all day. I just had somewhere to stay. That was the difference. When I was out there at that time, I didn't have nowhere to stay. I was staying in an abandoned house. You know what I'm saying? I had a big ass rat for a roommate. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead serious. I'll never forget the rat. It was a female, I think. That rat was the size of a Timberland boot. That's another story I'm gonna tell y'all. So, yeah, I see the dude. He comes here, because I'm going to get this story over. Y'all probably like, he talk too much. That's what I do to y'all. This y'all here for me. I'm here for y'all. This is what I do. If y'all like what, you know what I'm saying, y'all hearing, y'all still watching, and I respect y'all. I appreciate, salute to the real. Salute to the soldiers. Yeah, the dude house manager, he come in, he don't remember me, none of that. Crazy thing is, he lost mad weight, and I gained weight. So now, I'm like, man, yo, I'm looking at him like, now, like, I could definitely take him. You feel me? I know for a fact if we was to, you know what I'm saying, I'm not even gonna say him because I don't want to speak that to existence, but somebody that's the size he is right now, I know I could take him. I'm probably bigger than them because he's just a little taller than me, but weight wise, yo lost it. You feel me? Which is weird. How you lose the weight when you got clean for anything? You gain the weight, but I don't know. Maybe he was on a diet. So yeah. I see him, my wife in here. I don't even speak to him though. I just see him. You know what I'm saying? My house manager introduces. I'm playing like I don't know him. He don't remember me. I shut the door. I'm like, this dude that just came through, I don't mess with him. Blase. This what happened. I told her what happened. So now she like, all right, I got you. And I hate when I do this with my wife. When I tell her something like that and then I later on, the person I'm talking about, we cool for real. Because then it's like I misjudged it. But I keep it 100. I did. You feel me? Or things changed because that's happened then. That ain't now. You feel me? Which is what I had to learn too. And I gotta keep reminding myself that, like, yo, basically, I didn't know, like, even though there's no excuse for him being like that, I just thought he was a dick. You feel me? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know him, so I'm just thinking, man, yo, man, he's petty as a whole. And mind you, the reason why he was like that was because of the way he was being treated out there. I told y'all, he's older. He older than me. Yo, my sister age. You know what I'm saying? Like all my sisters older than me by 10 years and better. He older than, you feel me? He a little bit older than my sister that's the one that's right above me. My sister Tammy, he's a little bit older than her, probably like 2 years. I got Tama, Tanya, then Kelly. Kelly the oldest, then it's Tanya, then it's my sister Tama. So, yeah, you're a little bit older than Tama, but younger than Tanya. So, yeah, he don't remember me, so, yeah. Fast forward till yesterday where I made the amends. So, like I told you, I'm thinking he's an a-hole, all this, all that. And I would have never known this until he told it. Everything happened for a reason. We having our little our group meeting, and he's sharing about his life story, and I told him that I knew him from out there, but I never told him why. You know, saying, like, I didn't tell him when I first met him. I'm just saying, as the days went on, we get to talking a little bit, and I find time like, yeah, yo, you know, I remember you from out there, but I never told him how. I'm just like, yeah, I used to be out there. He like, damn, yeah, that is you. He like, damn, yo, you gained hella weight, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. So I'm like, all right. So now he know I know him from out there. So we don't know how, don't know why. And mind you, what everybody experience is different. I'm saying, just because y'all did the same thing don't mean y'all gonna get treated the same way out there. Like, for example, when it comes to doing that squeegee stuff, people, well, because everybody different too. Like, it all goes different, but I'm gonna say, on the regular, this is how it goes. They rather give it to somebody that's young. They rather give it to the little kids. If the youth, once they see the youth in your face, they're gonna give it to you. It's like, if you gotta pick out of me and him, they're gonna give it to me first because I'm way younger than him. If you put me and the little squeegee kids, they're gonna give it to the little squeegee kids because the little squeegee kids way younger than me. So you see how it go? So, like, basically, they was telling him get a job. Sometimes they would tell me that too, but what he told me this, it was like, dang, it was like people used to spit on him and spit at him. And I'm like, wow, like, I never had nobody spit at me other than an angry girlfriend or angry ex. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I only think one person ever did it, and that's my wife on some, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't get on me, but, alright, I ain't gonna lie, she spit in my face, you feel me? On some, my wife is up in the head, you feel me? And, yeah. We spit at each other, so I'm just gonna say that. Like, when we get mad, we get into it, you feel me? But, yeah, nevertheless, and I don't condone that. That's not cool. I'm just saying that's what happens in our relationship, but we're working on it. Pray for us. Yeah, so yo told me that because he was sharing in the group when we had the little reflection. That's basically when everybody in the house come together. We sit down and talk about how our day was and what's going on. And yeah, when he told me that, I'm just in my mind like, dang, man, that's why yo was a dickhead like that. So now I'm like, wow, now I understand why he was like, didn't care about the next person, and like, he looking at me like, man, this is my spot. I don't care. I can't make $1, you ain't making $1, or whatever, you feel me? But yeah, man, like, it's crazy because I had more respect for him once he told me that. And once he told me that, that made me tell him. And I made an amends by me telling him that. And y'all know what that did? Now he talking about plugging me in, and he works here. You know what I'm saying? And by us having that history, we like family. Like, we literally was out there together, messed up. I'm saying, I told him, I ain't think you was gonna get claimed, bro. Like, you look like the type of guy that was just so hard-headed, like, you getting claimed wasn't the answer. Like, you was just gonna go out like that. Grow old, die, getting high like that. He kind of favored his other uncle. The uncle, though, older than him, though. Uncle probably like in his 50s, almost 60. You know what I'm saying? Uncle remind me, he looked like Uncle did before Uncle started doing bad. Like, he got the same facial features to me. Them brown eyes. He had this. He got that too, you feel me? hair. But yeah, so that's how that go. And yeah, man, it feels so good to have that connection with you now. It's like, who would have thought? I never would have thought this. And because usually a lot of people I meet in life that I come across and they be on my shit list like that, or I feel like they was cruddy to me and I ain't got no rap for them. That's usually how it ends. You feel me? Because like he probably would have stayed on my shit list if I hadn't have met him in here like this. Cause I'm not just gonna walk up to somebody I don't like and say, "Hey man, you remember back in the day that was that? Well, I'm thinking we could be cool now." Nah, I didn't play like that. We was meant to be back acquainted. Everything has for a reason, so that's why, I'm a firm believer in that. And yeah, y'all, I apologize for the long drawn out story, but it was so many aspects of it I had to explain to y'all. And I'm going to talk about this again on my live. Now that I got live, a lot of things I talk about on these videos, I'm going to talk about on that too. But it's different live than this because this is something that is specifically for this. My lives, I'm giving and taking a lot on there. So yeah, man. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Like I said before, if you didn't already, make sure you tell a friend and tell that friend and tell a friend. Until the next time, we out. My bad. It was supposed to cut off, y'all. I'm still working on my joint. Now here you go.